Hello! Sorry, slightly later than usual, but here I am. It's Monday. It's time for House Flipper. Oh my god. Just as I was about to sit down and start the stream, well, get ready for the stream, I put out my tweet. I was setting up my microphone and stuff. And, oh god, yeah. Anyway, I accidentally knocked over a glass of water on my desk, and I'm just noticing I haven't successfully mopped up every bit of it yet. I was in a bit of a hurry to get online. I ended up having to like take apart my keyboard and dry it out and put all the keys back in on top of it. It wasn't good, but hopefully everything should be okay now. Sorry, I can't see chat yet. Now I can. Hello, Lou. Welcome. How are you? I hope you are having a better day than I am. Oh my god, this is still quite wet. Oh, did this go onto the... Okay, look, it's fine. It's under control now anyway. And the keyboard is working. My work laptop is working. Everything is fine. Hicklable, hello, welcome. I just wanted to play some House Flipper. I was just looking forward to House Flipper. Oh. I don't know why, but the world just conspired against me. You know, the real kick in the teeth is I had spilled the glass of water in the sitting room on the way in here before that happened as well. So, all right, we're back here. We were meant to be going to the new house. Go to house after the flood. I think that's the one. Can we move office to that house, or will we sell it? House Flipper, move office. Yes, I can. Yeah, keyboard seems okay at the moment. I think. So I think to make this my new office, I have to go here and I have to do something. There's like a move office here. Oh, here we go. Now I have to choose a place for your new laptop. Okay, I guess it can go up here for now. You know, I can work outdoors. There we go. But yeah, my new house is here. Okay. Moved in. So now we have to sell the old one. How do we do that? Portfolio. Sold houses. There's nothing to sell yet. What do I do? Browser. Sold. Owned. This one. Can I sell it? How do I sell it? Do I have to go there? Oh, hang on. You can probably hear me because I have the volume on my Twitch feed on my other thing. Let's sell this house. Oh, wait. Before we sell it, we want to cut this grass because let's do this place up for the sellers. That's a good idea. That's a good thing to start with. They're all green, so I don't... Or sellers, I mean buyers, of course, but they're all green. I don't know what that... If that's a good thing. I assume it is. Like, cutting the grass, I can only imagine, is going to increase the value. And then, yeah, we'll get back to the others. We'll get back to decorating the new place and doing some jobs to raise money to decorate the new place with as well. I love that we can move office and that we finally moved up in the world. I wasn't sure if we could, but there you go. If you dream it, it's possible. Are we selling the furniture with it, I wonder? Could I take my bed with me or something? You know, it would be nice. I'm not saying it's essential. You know, I can buy a new one, but it would save me some time. What is this square here of weird grass? It's like a dead patch. That won't look good. Maybe I shouldn't have trimmed the grass. I've given away the dead patch. You know, it's small enough. We can cover it up. I missed something over here as well. There we go. It's actually easier to look at the mini-map in these bits than to do the... to actually, like, pay attention to the world, I think. It's more thorough because we can see where the long grass specifically is. Oh, I've been itching for this game all week. I've been in such a house flipper mood, and my girlfriend's bought it on her Switch and has been playing it all week. So, like, oh, Hickleable, you bought it on the Switch? I think you've revealed your identity. Anyway, but she bought it on the Switch anyway, and has been playing it all week and making me jealous. So I don't want to play it when I'm not on stream because, you know, it keeps me interested in my streaming time to have it as my house flipper time. It's easier to stream a game that is like properly I don't know. It's easier to stream a game that you've limited yourself to when it's like the only time you can. I wonder who else has anyone else bought it off the back of me playing this online? Console version doesn't have the garden stuff, though. That's one thing I'll say about it. And I do enjoy me a good lawn mowing. I wish I could get a ride-on mower to drive around here. I think I was saying that last week. Oh. So apparently that thing they're doing, announcing the new Mr. Men, it's going to be like a TV special with like Matt Lucas and hosting it and stuff. I just kind of assumed that Mr. Men weren't that big a thing anymore, but apparently they're making a big deal of it. So I'm hoping the ones my nephew likes win, because otherwise he will be devastated. More effective shovel. I don't know that I want that. No, let's go for it. And negotiation. Yeah, let's negotiate the price. What was I saying? Yeah, so yeah, I thought it was just like a tiny little thing these days, and I thought the internet poll was like something that no one would pay attention to, but like it's I don't know, it's a bigger deal than I thought. Maybe they'll treat it very seriously that I voted like 5 times for the ones my nephew wanted to win. Oh, he was telling me another story this week. He wants to make TV shows now, and he likes to pitch them to people. So he wants to make a TV show about animals, and episode number 23 is going to be called Woodpecker's Lucky Day. And he's told me that this episode is going to be about a woodpecker, and it's his lucky day because he goes on holidays to Gran Canaria. But it's not his lucky day because he packs too many watermelons and can't lift his suitcase. So, I don't know, the poor woodpecker. I asked him to draw me the woodpecker and he said he couldn't, it's too hard. But someday he'll be able to hire an animator to describe it to. Achievement unlocked called me Edward. Did that show up on the stream? I don't know if it did. It was a Steam notification. I presume it's like Edward Scissorhands. Although, of course, Edward Scissorhands didn't cut the grass with his hands. He cut hedges. He was Edward Scissorhands, not Edward Lawnmower Hands. Lawnmower Hands, not Lawnmower Hands, like the German name. Like Lawnmower Hans Gruber. The villain in Lawnmower Die Hard. The less sequel spin-off. The less sequel spin-off? What words? The less successful Spin off to Die Hard. Oh my god, words today. Okay, so multifunctional room. What does it mean when the guys over there are blue? I think they like the garden because they're green. Maybe. Do they like this? They're blue on this as well. You know what? I'm just going to try and sell the place. And sell the old place and move on. Your first association with Gruber is from Hello Hello. Oh, I haven't seen that in years. I used to love that when I was very young. What are these circle things? Are they... Oh, they're my plants. That's okay. Okay, let's sell the house. Put house on auction. Bought the house for 28 grand. Parcel area, house has blah, room count 2. My budget is blah. I've been working on this house for blah. Okay, put on auction. I would do the garden contest, but, you know, I'm not going to win. Oh, here we go. Oh, Chang Choi, Veronica Lipston, Jan Tart family, Dolan Trusk, Jimmy Trader. Raphael Urco bought the house because it has exactly 1 bedroom. He doesn't like that there's no private space, but, you know, you're buying a house for 31 grand. I think you've got to take what you get. Oh, I can negotiate with shift and enter. Why don't you give me an extra... I want an extra 1,000. Yeah, okay, that's enough. Oh. Did he do it? No? Okay, well look, we'll accept the offer. No private space, no place for his magazines, no TV. You can buy a TV, Raphael. Okay. Let's accept the offer. And there we go. This is what we turned that dump into. And we made a good profit on it. Oh, I'm such a house flipper. This is the traitorous glass of water, by the way. You notice how little there is left in it. The rest of this, like, is inside my keyboard. Okay, we've got some buyer's details saved to our tablet. Oh no, I've got moles. They're new. How do I deal with... Oh, shovel. They definitely weren't here earlier. I would have noticed. Okay, get out of here. Come on. You get out of... Yeah. You better run. No, he's a ghost mole. They haunt these gardens, they say. Chris D is raiding with a party of 2. Oh, thank you for the raid. Oh, you're off to dinner. Oh, well. Thank you for the raid of 1 then. Welcome, newcomer, to House Flipper. This is our new home we've just bought, and are driving the moles from their ancestral homes so we can fix it up. This is my garden office. I like to work in the fresh air. What has happened here? Is this something I can hose off? Probably like vomit or something. Yeah. Oof. Oh no. I've got a good bit of money though. I think this is just what the walls look like. Oh my god. Please, no. Okay, they're going to have to be replaced. I think it's water damage because this house was flooded. The mop. Can I don't think I can use the mop out here, unfortunately. I think the mop becomes the hose when I'm outside. Can I... Hang on. Let's dispose of some of the rubbish anyway. Oh my god. Just dump these things out here. Let's sell some of this ruined furniture. See what we can make back on it. And this bush. I don't like these bushes. They remind me too much of my old house that I'm still sad about. Okay. Pavement outside looked very mucky or something, but apparently it's not. Oh, I'm going to have to hose this off as well, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look on the inside. It's what's on the inside that counts, after all. An awful lot of black mold. That's what's on the inside. Oh, it's the fuse box broken. It's showing up in red. Let's see. There's something broken here. Oh, this thing. This little power socket. Well, I can fix that. At the very least. So we're going to be living in this house now until we fixed it up and can sell it on. I was actually watching the film Instant Family the other day, which is about people who house flip. So the universe was really tempting me for this. It was yesterday, actually. It was the Valentine's film I was watching instead of playing this game last night. Okay. There we go. Fit for a king. Oh. What are these? Oh, just like Lucozade bottles or something. What does it say? I need a bucket of plaster. Oh. They need to be replastered. Okay, makes sense. Well, if we can just pick up all the crap first of all, then that is a good start, I think. Open the windows. Oh, we have to clean them first. There's so much dirt on them, they're stuck permanently shut. There we go. Bit of fresh air, that'll air out some of this mold. Are these dirty or do they just look like crap? Washing machine, once again, in the bathroom. Seems like a real house flipper thing. Not something I've seen in real life. There was that weird house I looked at online that had the washing machine in the bedroom. But less said about that, the better. That would have been awful. You couldn't wash clothes during the night. That's the best time to get your washing done. What are these? Just a couple of bits of wood just lying around. Okay, I get you. Chilling. Just hanging out here. I'm going to sell all this furniture. This can't be salvaged. Rocking chair, maybe. That table... You know, I'll get rid of it. Okay, we need to get the place livable. Doesn't have to be great, just livable so we can like properly move our office in and then we'll start work on other jobs. Oh yeah, this is actually really nice. I'm going to keep the rocking chair. That is what they call a find. Oh my god. Bedroom number 2. Why do you do this? Once again, all these broken bits of wood on the floor. All these weird cans. What were they doing in here? I've never done this to a house. How does it happen? I have lived in... Let me count. 1, 2... I've lived in 4 different places in my life. And never before have I seen such awful disregard. Okay. Yeah, we're going to sell all this furniture because it's haunted. We can only remove... Oh no, we can sell those ones. I don't know what they are, but we're selling them. This old bed, yeah. We don't want the old owner's bed. I mean, that's a bit disgusting. Okay, so let's scrub up the floor as well. They've left some plates in here. So we're going to have to decide what each room is as well. This is obviously the kitchen. This will still be the kitchen, I suppose. There's 2 bedrooms here. There's this one and this one. I don't like a bedroom having a door out into the outside world. I think this one can be the sitting room. But then this one leads into the kitchen, which is weird. This will be my office, I think. This will be the new office. This is the kitchen. This is the bathroom. This is the sitting room. This is the bedroom. That's how we're going to do this thing. And we're going to gut this place because these are all a load of rubbish. Yeah, even these. The toilet's actually okay. Oh, it's one of those button ones, though. No, I'm not having a button toilet. We're getting a proper flushy toilet. Okay, we fixed the plug in there. We've got other things to fix. First of all, let's remove this washing machine mount. Because the washing machine belongs in the kitchen. I know it's controversial to some, but this is where it goes. Hang on, where's the shop? I need some plaster. There we go. Oh, that's good. Do I need more? What's this thing? There should definitely be plaster here. Great. Oh, what's that? Is that a... Oh, it's a vent. I thought it was like a fancy light or something. Cool. Okay. We're going to have to wait like 2 weeks for this plaster to dry as well. Probably. If this is at all realistic. I don't know why I'm doing the kitchen first. I just decided the washing machine is the first appliance I need to sort. Okay. So that's pretty nice. It's all plastered anyway. We can move on to other rooms in a bit. These doors okay? No, these doors aren't okay. Neither are these light switches. Ah, they're alright, I guess. But the doors, yeah. The doors are very shabby. I forgot we can knock down and rebuild walls as well, so we could do this all... we could change this around a bit if we wanted to. So the office is going to be in here. Could we move this? Make it a bit smaller to make the kitchen bigger? I don't know. Let's... First things first. We want... not fixtures. What's the name of the thing? Maybe it is fixtures. No? Installations. Other? No? For assembly. Oh, here we go. Shower and plumbing. AC, shower plumbing, bath plumbing, toilet plumbing. Sink plumbing. Washer plumbing. That's what we want. One of these. We essentially want the machine to be over here somewhere, I think. Or maybe over here. Yeah, let's put it over there. Oh, it's blocking this socket, though. Well, we need to plug it in somewhere, so we can plug it in here. We can just, that's how it'll work in my head. Ideally, we'd have a separate room for this, but if it has to go somewhere, it's going to go here. There we go. Okay, we'll plumb that in a minute. We've got to fix up all these plugs. This could be the fridge plug, because the fridge has to plug in somewhere as well. Or the dishwasher, if we can get one. I was thinking we're on a bit of a tight budget, but we're not, because I sold the old office for a load of money. So we made a good profit on that. This should actually be fine. Okay. So, oh, we probably need a radiator in here as well. And the washing machine. You know what? Let's just, let's finish. Oh, plastering is different from tiling. It's a different tool, apparently. It looks the exact same. I mean, I'm not calling the game a liar, but I do think it's the same tool for both of them. New skill point. For what? Plastering? 100% faster. Why not? Getting all these skill points. Yes. Bram Henry, hello. How are you? Welcome. Okay, so we've got the office plastered. Yeah, I kind of like the lights that the place came with. That's one thing I don't really want to change. Because, I don't know, I just can't be bothered, really. Okay, let's move the plaster bucket to another room. And, oops. Like, plastering over the tiles, I don't think you're meant to do that. But again, here we go. I'm not a professional. I don't know. It seems to be taking care of this damp problem anyway. I hope the place doesn't flood again. I'm going to have to do something to prevent that. Like, I don't know. Fancy up the garden or something. Put in some sort of, like, drains or aqueducts or something. Maybe some vegetables so that, it's not flooding anymore. It's irrigation. So how's everybody else's week been? I don't think I asked yet today, which is very rude of me. No, that's not what I want. Plastering. Today is a plastering stream. Has anyone ever tried plastering in real life? I have, and it's a pain in the hole, and I wouldn't do it again. It looks a lot easier than it is. That's what I would tell you. That stuff doesn't want to go on evenly. Is there something wrong with this wall? No, it's just the way the dirt is. Do I get infinite plaster from this bucket? think I do. Okay, yeah, this is alright. Am I meant to plaster the outside as well? Or... You don't plaster the outside of a house. Oh, but you can. Apparently. Okay. Why not? I mean, I thought it was an indoor thing. But there we go. You can just plaster anything. I'm going to fix up all of the damp. The snow left you yesterday. Ah, we haven't had proper snow here. The only snow I've seen has been on my neighbour's roof, but like never like on the ground, which is weird because I know other people. I have other friends who also live in Dublin, not madly far from me, who have been posting pictures of like magical snowy wonderlands in their garden, and I don't know how that happens. Very localized snow, I guess. Oh, I should clean that window. I was going to open it, but I'll clean it first after I've plastered. Great. This, of course, is going to be my new bedroom. So it's got to be nice and airy. Can't have it smelling like, I don't know, wet feet. Do wet feet smell worse than dry feet? I wonder. I suppose it depends on what they're wet with. If they're like wet with like perfume, probably not. If they're wet with like urine, then probably. Actually, I was meant to pick this up and bring it with me because me and my plaster bucket are going outside. You're expecting more snow and you're over it. Oh, I don't know. I really like snow. At the moment, I don't want snow because basically for the sale of our apartment, we have a surveyor coming out in March, and I don't want anything to happen that could delay that. So in that way, I'm hoping there's no snow. I just couldn't take another delay to this house thing, but luckily, everything seems to be in order now, so... Oh, we should be moving very soon. Can I clean this from the outside? No. No cleaning from the outside. Have to clean from the inside. This is so satisfying. I'm going to throw down a few essentials in this house and then maybe go look for a job on the computer. Although I could probably do like put all my effort into doing this place up and then sell it for like a profit, but not yet. This is our office. This is like our forever office. I'm not going to sell it just yet anyway. Pretty nice house. I mean, I wouldn't live here. I think it's a bit small, but you know, it's got a sitting room, a bedroom, 2 bedrooms. It's about the size of my current apartment actually, so I probably would live here. Thinking about it, I pretty much do live here. Okay. At least when I'm done with this, it won't look quite so much like a crime scene. It might actually look livable soon. plaster bucket being far away. This is the annoying part of this job. Going back and forth to the plaster bucket to plaster my wooden shingles outside. Let's see. Oh, round this side as well. Yeah. There's an awful lot of this to do. I wonder, do we have to get like a new coat of paint over this? Or some sort of primer or anything, just to like waterproof it or something. It hasn't mentioned anything like that, but you know, you never know what it's going to spring on you. It never mentioned the sauna shed toilet thing from last time, so, and that happened without warning. I wonder, should I leave a little bit of it for character? Okay, yeah, this seems okay. I think I can sell the old plaster bucket. We're done with that. I'll just, yeah, close the door. Well, I should do these plugs while I'm here. These all connect. Yeah, there we go. Wait, hang on. Never mind. Is the brown one the live one? Actually, now that I think about it. I think I said last time the blue wire was the live one. I think the brown one is. I noticed the brown went into the L there, and I was thinking, that's unusual. Then I was like, no, wait. It's not BLU for be live. The L in blue isn't for live, it's for left. Because on our plugs, you would put it to the left. Whereas on, yeah, I think the live one is brown and neutral is blue. I don't know. Look, this plug doesn't even look like the other one. I don't know what crazy country this game is from. It's weird, like Soviet plugs. Oh. Okay, so how clean is this house? This house is pretty clean. It's pretty nice. We've got our garden office. It's a nice, safe neighborhood. No one's going to rob my laptop. So let's see what jobs there are. Let's go to another house for a while. Oh. My water glass is empty. I mean, the computer drank most of it, but I'm still thirsty. I've got the second one. We did that one. Oh, look, there's like a little map. Look, House Flipper can have a 3D neighborhood, and The Sims 4 can't for some reason. Okay, let's go to this one. Job. Man's job. Ed purchased this small house on sale. The couple that was selling the house split up during the renovation, so some furniture is brand new. Unfortunately, the house is also messy, as it usually happens during renovations. That doesn't really make sense. Ed has some doubts when it comes to choosing which of the existing solutions should be carried over, and which ones should be rearranged to suit him. One thing Ed knows for sure: he needs to have a comfortable office. Okay, let's go for that. We'll help old Ed out. Ed Tudor Pole, host of The Crystal Maze, after Richard O'Brien left. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what Ed wants. Remove trash. Well, he's not that demanding, is he? Like that's a nice easy ask. Depends on what he considers trash. Like these bags of cement. Ed, the cement. Don't you want the cement? And this. Now, I suppose technically this is full of trash, but this is where you dispose of it. It's like handy to have. I don't know what those are. Like, I don't know, giant reptile eggs. Okay, there we go. That's nice. He doesn't want us to cut the grass, so I'm not going to. Okay, we're going to remove all this. More of these weird... Oh, they're the plastic sheets to cover the new furniture. Okay, so let's see what he wants. We'll take care of his choice in a minute. I'm actually going to bring all this cement home and just use it in my renovations, since Ed doesn't seem to want it. Faster cleaning. Disposal of garbage. Yeah, why not? So wait, does that mean I can... No? I don't know what that does. Okay. There's still some rubbish in here. Somewhere. Is it the couch? Does it... Oh no, here we go. Okay, make a decision. Leather furniture is stylish. Oh, these guys are the hosts. I thought they were the couple last time who were moving into the house. That's, that was my mistake. Okay. Leather furniture is stylish. Let's keep what we have. We will choose other furniture in a similar style. More modern materials and extras will be a better match for kitchen furniture. Ooh, this is a tough one. We've already bought the leather stuff. It's already in here. I'm going to go with the leather. I know some people don't like leather furniture. I think it can be all right. Anything to do with these other ones? No. Hang on. Paint the walls white. Light grey porcelain mosaic tiles on the wall. Let's see. Mountable wide curtain. Enormous wooden table. Okay. Let's go with it. Okay. We want our light grey porcelain mosaic tiles. Oh, we can pick a colour for our light grey tiles. Is the point not that they're light grey? Let's do this. Let's buy these and we'll see. And I presume these are for like the kitchen walls. Probably even the ones we can't see. I don't know if you'd tile these bits as well. Probably. It's hard to know, isn't it? There we go. Does he really only want 15 of these and the rest of the thing painted? I guess so. Like that's enough for him. Okay. I kind of wanted to do more. I wasn't finished. but there we go. It's not for me to decide, I guess. Okay, let's get... We need a large of paint. A large thing. Let's see. I missed a bit there. I'm getting faster at this. This painting thing. I bet I have to do these bits as well. Okay, that actually looks okay. I don't know what my other choice in this place is. I went with the leather because they gave us the furniture already, so, you know, it's easier to work with that than to work against it. Oh. Out of paint. Maybe I didn't need the large pot. This, isn't being used up as fast as I expected. I hope he wants more white rooms. I kind of don't, because it's, you know, very boring. But if he wants to be Mr. Boring and live in his boring house with his boring white walls, then so be it. It's not my fault that Ed has no creativity. What would be better than white paint is if we did like white board walls, like we paint. You can get that, I think. It's like paint that dries like a whiteboard surface, so you can like wipe on, you can write on it and wipe clean. That's what he needs. Not this. That's it. Once we've fixed painting Ed's house, we're going to take him to rehab. We're going to teach him, I don't know, get him off the white stuff and get him onto, get him high on life. By the white stuff, I mean white paint. I don't mean drugs. Or snow. I realised we were talking about snow before as well. The other white stuff that some people really like. Was there more garden things? No. No, there wasn't. I need to unlock more paint skills. That is what I'm learning. Because painting is a long job. I wish we could switch to brushes and like paint dirty words on the wall and then like paint over them. You know, the way real people paint. Not this sanitized PG painting experience. There we go. A bit more of this. I watched another Valentine's Day movie yesterday, actually. It was, it's not very Valentine's-y or romantic, but it was the Dragon Quest movie on Netflix called Dragon Quest Your Story. That is a bonkers film. Kandokaz, hello, how are you? Welcome. We're painting a house for, like, the world's most boring man. His name's Ed. He wants all the walls white. All 180 segments of wall. Also, my keyboard took a swim earlier, but it's okay now. After some medical attention, it seems to be working again. Though it was touch and go for a while. I don't know if Ed's a white supremacist. It didn't say on the brief. I assume if he was, then we wouldn't be painting his house for him. They wouldn't let him go on this home painty show that I presume I'm currently working for. Now that I think about it, though, wasn't there that, like, Nazi who had, like, furniture made out of human leather? And Ed does have a leather couch. So we're going to have to make sure he ethically sourced his leather. It's pleather, like everything in Animal Crossing. I assume that's, like, fake leather or something. But everything in Animal Crossing is pleather. Maybe I'm wrong in assuming that's a real thing. Or maybe I'm being really stupid and not knowing that it's a real thing. I don't know. It's pretty much 50-50. And he only wanted 15 bits of tile as well, even though it leaves this awful gap at the end of his kitchen counter. So there's something very wrong with Ed. Oh my god. This is all the paint he wants as well? He wants me to stop here? Ed, you lunatic. Oh, do you know what it is? I bet they stopped there so that I have the option of finishing the tiles if I want to. And you know what? I'm going to. Who's Ed? Ed is the guy whose house we're cleaning or painting. Whatever we're doing to it. Nothing good anyway. Ed is nobody you want to know. Okay, we're gonna buy more of these tiles now. Because he's given me the scope if I so wish to finish this off. So I'm definitely going to take that. Ah, that's where the white is on it. It's like the top half of the wall. Bagel Headbutt, hello. I didn't see you arrive. Welcome back to streaming. Yeah, well, this isn't my, like, after moving streaming. This is my after Valentine's Day streaming. The actual break for moving hasn't happened yet, unfortunately. But yeah. In preparation for my own move, I am buying and decorating computer houses. Okay, there we go. Should I do one more here? I don't know. I think one more here. Just to use up the end of the packet. There we go. Oh, I don't like how you can see a bit of it behind the fridge, but it'll do. Okay. So that's Ed's kitchen. He wants to lay floor panel palisander. Okay. Well, let's buy many of these then. Where can I... Oh. Oh, good. It's these things. Okie doke. There we go. Yeah, this is okay. Don't forget this little bit, Ed. There we go. This actually looks quite good now. Now, he wants mountable wide curtains. Okay. Hang on. Let's just take a look at what colour his furniture is. Because we want his curtains to kind of go with the furniture. We're also going to have to make the curtains quite colourful to sort of, you know, make the room interesting. So let's give him blue curtains. I think, yeah. I don't think I can put them there because the couch is in the way. Oh, I have to actually go and assemble them. They're like IKEA ones. IKEA curtains are a pain. Never buy your curtains in IKEA. You have to like trim them to length yourself and then iron on these gluey things on the bottom. It's not convenient. I hope the game perks do carry over to real life. That would be very, very handy for me. I was kind of hoping they'd be a darker blue. Oh, you know what they'll do? Maybe the cyan would have been more what we were looking for, but... Okay, and... one more over here. Great, we'll install these and then I can worry about where that couch goes. I'd hate to have to install curtain rails. I am lucky that my new house comes with them pre-installed, and if I need to change them, I'll hire someone else to do it. Because I know I'd get them crooked somehow, and the curtains would just gradually slide open or closed all the time. I don't want it eating into the curtains like that. There. Yeah, that's all right. Can we sit there? No. Okay. Doesn't let me sit down. What does he want in there? He wants a picture of an autumn lake. Medium or large? We'll get this in medium, I think. Why will it not go? Oh. That's why. Nope. How do I rotate it the other way? Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Maybe we'll have this little table underneath. I don't know. We're going to need a television somewhere, I assume. He wants chandelier tulips. Oh, a classic blue rug. Oh, I didn't even know he wanted a blue rug, but now this is good. This will go with the curtains. Oh, not really. Looks kind of shabby, but I don't know. His choice, I suppose. He wants an enormous wooden table. Okay, well, we can give him that. I'm going to get rid of this paint. What colour? Hang on. What wood is this? Oh, he's got two different kinds of wood here. Cedar. Brazil nut. Brazil nut does look fancy. It's cheaper, though. Why is Brazil nut so cheap? No, let's give him some cedar. A nice big cedar table over here. He doesn't have a television. This is just like a house where he's going to, I guess, have dinner parties and things. He's one of the beautiful people. Is that table at an angle? It looks crooked. Though I know it isn't. Okay, cedar and here we go. Oh yeah, this is nice. So you want one there. Have one here. Ed lives by himself. This is like his bachelor pad. I don't know why he needs all this table space. I suppose maybe he's playing D&D with his friends or something. Looks like the fancy rug needs to be cleaned. Very, very likely. Brazil nut one is made of nuts. I wonder, is it edible then? That would be kind of nice, having an edible table. Okay, so presumably he's going to put his television here or something. I don't know. I don't know what to point his furniture at, being honest. Here, we can just put these chairs here so he can just sit and converse with his friends until we have something better for him to do with his life. And chandelier tulips. Okay. Can we get these in cedar? Get them in American elm. I think steel? Yeah. And we'll put one... Oh, I can use my mini-map to center this. This is handy. We can have one up there and one above the dinner table. No, I can't because there's not enough. Is that... It's close enough, I guess. Hang on. Yeah, that'll do. Where's his light switch? Let's see. Are they? They're working. Okay. This one. Oh no. There. Nope. Still needs to be a little to the left. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. God, we've loads to do. We've a decision to make in there. What does he want to do in here? Remove the double bed heart. Oh, this is like the woohoo bed from The Sims 1. Place an Orion boys bed. Okay, well, that's what he wants. Oh, this is a really Sims-like bed as well. What colour is his bedroom going to be? We need to pick a theme. Green. Oh, this is the pillows, the bedding, and the wood. I really like cedar. What's wenge? Wenge is a weird looking one. I've never heard of that before. Orange. Okay, let's give him some... Oh, I like that. Yes. Hang on. Oh, yeah. This is his new bed. Don't know why it won't fit into place. Oh, no. I'm stuck. I'm stuck inside the bed. This is exactly what the fortune teller told me would happen. Okay. I don't think there's enough room to put it in properly with these things. Okay, yeah, that sort of works. It needs to move across a tiny bit. No, a little bit back. I think that's exactly where it was. So, yeah, that's close enough. Okay, narrow curtain and wide curtain. Once again in orange. This is the narrow curtain, so I guess that goes over here. And then the wide curtain can go here. You'll die in bed. I know, it's a twist. The plot twist I didn't expect. How am I attaching those over the top? Those loops are magic. They must have Velcro in them or something. I've never owned curtains like these ones, so I don't know how it works. My ones are the kind that have holes in the top. And you have to, like, unscrew the end of the curtain rail to put them on. None of this magic. Okay, that's pretty nice. Okay, so this room. What's his decision here? Former owners left this huge, stylish desk. What to do about it? We should keep it. It is a piece of the house's history. This desk alongside a chandelier will give the office a distinct style. Or, it's far too big for this interior. Let's replace it with something that will actually fit in there. God, I don't know. Velcro. Oh, there's no Velcro. You just thread them over the end. Velcro would be a good thing to have, though, for curtains, I think. And to keep them shut. Velcro needs a comeback. I mean, it's wasted on children's shoes. I wish there were adult Velcro shoes. I hate tying laces. Let's keep the desk. I'm siding with the woman an awful lot in this house. I forget her name. But yeah, we're keeping the... Oh, wait. This desk is too big. Oh, well. Hang long bulb. Oh, it wants me to get rid of this. Place a Gravibus chandelier. Let's get it in gold. Oh my god. This office is going to look awful. What was I thinking? This room doesn't need a chandelier. A table lamp cube. Oh. It's weird how it's like called a table lamp cube and not a cube table lamp. The regular carpet. I don't know. I think Lily would look okay in here. Yeah. That's fine. Over here so he can keep his feet warm. I guess. Oh my god. What have I done? No, we're going to have to rearrange this room. I feel guilty now for advising him to keep this awful desk. Okay, we're going to put the desk into the corner. Oh, but now the door will hit him all the time. Hold on. I can use that chair, apparently. That's interesting. Okay, the desk is going to go into this corner, next to the plugs, so he can plug in his computer and stuff. And his lamp. His precious lamp. Where's my lamp gone? I accidentally sold the lamp. Lamp, table lamp cube. That was the one. Okay, it can go back in. This can go over here. I mean, the downside is people will be able to sneak up on him and just, you know, see whatever he's doing on his computer. So he won't be able to have any, like, private time. Oh, this is just a cupboard. Okay, well, someone could hide in the cupboard and spy on his computer activities. But other than that, he's okay. And then, yeah, let's get this carpet here. This shelf can go back here. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, what else did Eric want? Did he want any walls demolished or anything? Like, there's a weird space in the walls here. Like, if we... Yeah, oh, he does want me to knock through here. This is good. I was thinking... Like, why is this wall here? And it could so easily be destroyed. And it would be so much fun. Hidden basement. The former owner's granddaughter was an accountant and always kept lots of documentation around the house. Looks like he stored everything here. Why does he have a hidden basement? I have to say, our theories about Ed being a bit dodgy, I think they're actually coming true. I fully expect to find bodies down here. Why would you brick this up? Oh my god. Do I have to make a decision on this place as well? I don't think so. That's interesting. Lots of old documents down here from, like, I don't know. Documents of all the atrocities that Ed has committed. That he was trying to hide away. I think his name, Ed, is like a pseudonym for Edulf, if you know what I mean. He's been in hiding right here. Okay, remove objects. Sideboard to the dining room. Is this the sideboard? I think this is the sideboard. Bring it to the dining room. Okie doke. It would actually look really good in the dining room. I don't know where. Like... over here, maybe? Oh, yeah. It's a bit big, but it works. I would be so freaked out if I found a hidden basement. Oh, these are the side... Are these the sideboards? Okay, well, I moved that other thing. And I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm going to keep it here. And then, oh, these will be very good over here. Yeah, if I had a secret basement, I would be very freaked out. Especially if, you know, I found out... If I found, like, I don't know... Like, old food wrappers or something there. Evidence someone's been living in there. Although, actually, if it was one person living in there, I'd be freaked out. If it was a family, I'd be very confused. If it was, like, the lost civilization of the mole people, I would actually be okay with that. I think I'd just be very excited. This needs to move a little bit more centered. There we go. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. We've barely spent any money on this place. We've just been using the things that were already here. We removed the sideboards. Move the enormous dark table. No, the sideboards are gone. Do we have to actually sell them? Oh. Are they just called sideboard to the dining room? Oh, they are. So it wasn't telling me to move them up here. It was just telling me to get rid of them. Oh. Ed. Ed, you monster. They made that room. They're gone now, anyway. So what does he want in here? Spherica Chandelier. Let's go for black. Like his heart. Is that centered? Ish. It's fine. Where's the light switch? We need to light it up down here. Okay, he wants billiard table. Well, it has to be green. Yeah, you want the fancy frame. Let's make it out of wenge. Why not? This is going to be his wenge room. And this has to be like in the middle of the room because you don't want people accidentally banging the wall with their cues. That is the most important thing. We can move these seats. I think this couch would go well under the stairs for people to wait for their turn. They can just sit in there. Yeah, like that. And I guess over here and over here, more spectator areas. He wants this as well. We don't have room for this. Can we get it in wenge colour? I suppose we can get it in brown. What will the teams be? There'll be the greens and the reds. And the base will be... Oh, we can't get wenge. We can get teak. It's not the same. Grey? Grey is almost wenge. That'll do. Okay, I guess this can go over here. Cool. All tasks completed. We're way over budget. I mean, under budget. Whatever the thing is when you've got money left over. No tasks at all left in this house. We've done it. We've saved Ed's home. We can't do anything about his garden, but there we go. We've got 8 grand from this. And here's the transformation. Wow. Wow. God, it's getting chilly in here. What is a foos anyway? I think it's meant to be like, it's from German for foot. But in German it's like F-U umlaut scharfes S. Not like F-O-O-S. Scharfes S is that weird character Germans use instead of 2 S's. But I think they're gradually transitioning to 2 S's. I think it's being phased out. It looks a bit like a letter B. I know, I'll miss it when it's gone. I know I haven't done anything in German in a long time. Not since school. But I like when languages have like letters or characters that we don't. I think it makes it very interesting. We've got so much money. We've got 47 grand to decorate this house with. So I'm getting rid of these crap doors. And we're going to get some nice ones. We're going to get a nicer front door as well. Even though that doesn't really need to be changed. And look. It's uncovering plaster damage. Yeah. We're going to need to buy more plaster. I knew as soon as we were done with the plaster, something else would come up that needs it. Oh, and this bit of wall here. Oh my god, and in there as well. I am a shoddy plasterer. I've missed everywhere. We're just keeping the plaster bucket around somewhere until everything is fixed now, I've decided. So where do we start with our new house? Front door for security, I guess. I don't know if I can get up onto the roof and clean that. That would be nice. Front door. I mean, that one's okay, I guess. Doors. Yeah, let's get a nice one. Front door Nella. Oh, front door Sion. That's the one. This is what I want. Golden handle. What can we get it made of? Wenge. We could get a wenge front door. I mean, it's hideous. I wouldn't want one, but it's an option. Cherry. Good old cedar is a nice, reliable wood. I think I'm going to go for cedar. Now we just have to get it to fit exactly into the frame. Because if it's even a little bit off, then you get those weird exposed bits. Is that it? Oh, it's not, is it? Oh. It's slightly wrong. House Flipper is a cruel game in some ways. There. Yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Seems sort of in line with the very front of the house. Those hinges on the outside, that's a bit dangerous. Burglars could, like, undo them. Have I put the whole door on backwards? Oh no! How much can I sell it for? I'm making a tiny loss every time I do this, but you can't move the door after you placed it. Even if you put the whole bloody thing on backwards. Okay. So now, yeah. Okay. This is on the inside. The twisty lock. The keyhole is on the outside. Yes, it is a front door. We're going to need to paint up this outside as well. Or it's more tiles, isn't it? These things. Molding. Ooh. We could do some molding. Wait, hang on. Wall molding. Oh. Ceiling molding. I think wall tiles are what I want. No, wall panels. I think these are the things that are already on the outside of the house. I don't want to go for anything new just because you can't really change the really high up bits on the roof, like the pitched bits. So this is easier. I would have painted it sage green, but I don't think I can paint that bit up there. Although... Oh, I have an idea. It's going to mean selling these. which is a pain. But the heart wants what the heart wants. I'm gonna do the outside with bricks, bright bricks. We need at least 5. I think this will look good. Like, even with the top half made of wood, these bits will still look okay. It's weird how it's all paneling in this game. You can't actually just, you know, build the outside out of bricks. Have the authentic brick on display. Oh, new skills available. I guess the mounting. To be honest, I haven't had any issues with mounting speed in this game, so I don't know why I would upgrade it. But here we go. I'm out of other things to upgrade. Oh god, I really underestimated how many of these I'd need. But this is really nice. Like, it's worth it just to get this kind of look on the house. Yeah. It is annoying that, yeah, the little bits at the top use a full panel too. Seems a bit of a design fault. Okay, so we need at least... We'll go with 4 for now. To keep around this side of the house. And I'll buy new ones as I get around to the other sides of the house, just so I can keep them closer at hand. I think having a brick wall as well is going to be better against flooding than having the wooden wall. It's going to be more waterproof. I know it's like brick, like paneling, but in my head, this is like waterproof brick paneling, I guess. I wonder how big a house we can eventually buy. Because there'd want to be some huge ones with a lot of, like, mansions with a lot of potential for knocking down walls and stuff. I think that would be good. I'd love to have a secret basement in this house. Or, you know, a basement I know about. That would be nice as well. Oh. Oh, good. I thought the game froze. It might have been auto-saving or something. If it does that, I have no idea if it does. A package of tiles would be useful. It's very snarky in giving tips. It's a snarky game. There's a moon base? Really? In this game? That would be pretty cool. And there's 2-story houses. Okay. Well, I'll get one of those once I'm rich from this place. Oh, did I mention... yeah, I lost my auction for that Doctor Who book I was trying to get. But I ended up just buying a different copy of it anyway, with one that was up for buy now, because the auction price went so high, you know, I wouldn't have actually saved anything on it, really. So I just did buy now, and it's on the way to me now, and it's in better condition than the one that was for auction. So soon my collection will be, well, not complete. My collection will be started, I suppose, because my first book still hasn't arrived yet. It's coming from America. Like, I bought it from, like, some Goodwill shop in America, so it has to post over. I don't know who donates all these like rare collectible books to out of print books to charity shops, but I'm glad that they do. I'd have to do that. Like when I'm older or whatever, if I'm doing my will, I'm going to put in explicit instructions to which things I own are like really rare collectible things and do not give to charity, please. You know, sell them and become rich. And then you can give some of that money to charity. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying don't give to charity, but obviously you should. I'm basically saying don't get rid of my stuff, even if I'm dead. Bury me with it. Oh, that's amazing. I really like that. This is what I call a house. It's what other people call a house too. Um, they're common places for humans to live. Now, what's a good back door? How many books to collect? I think there's about 40. So quite a lot. Christmas door. What's Christmassy about it? I don't know, but it's a perfect back door. Yeah, why not? And it goes this way, the doors, don't they? Does it not fit in here? Okay, that frame is too small. Christmas door does not fit, unfortunately. Maybe we have to go for a normal door. Front door. You see, I don't want a front door. A wardrobe door. A Balsu door with muntins. I don't know what muntins are, but they're tempting me. I will tell you that much. Yeah, let's see. Will that fit with its muntins? It will. Now, how do I want it to fit is the question. There. Yeah, that's pretty nice, because this is going to be the sitting room in here. So you've got a nice door out to the garden there, a nice glass door. It'll be a little cold, I imagine, but you know, it'll be fine. Can I do anything with these shutters? Can I open these from the outside? Oh, that's dangerous. Shouldn't be able to do that. Okay, so let's go in and oops, start on the inside, because what time is it? Okay, it's nearly 10, but sorry, nearly 9, not nearly 10. If it was nearly 10, I'd have been going for hours. So yeah, I'll do a bit of decoration. I might get a room done. This was the bedroom, bathroom. I mean, the bathroom's a pretty important one. I need to decide what kind of internal doors I want. Not the Balsu doors. Weru doors? Yeah, I think so. Mahogany. What's a mahogany door like in here? Oh yeah, it kind of matches the front door. I have to say I like it. We're going to go mahogany. Okay. Yes, this is good. Okay, this is the hall. This is the first impression you'll get when you go into this house. We need to make it nicer. I'm going to do something with the floor. Dark wood, vapor powdouk, or zebra wood. The vapor powdouk, I have to say, looks pretty nice. Palisander is good as well. We had that in the other house. No. Vapor powdouk has stolen my heart. This will be our hallway. I think blue walls would be nice in here. Blue. I'm looking for paint. Where's the paint? Okay, here's the paints. Some paints. Royal blue. Navy blue night. Ooh, or azure bliss. I'm a sucker for the azure bliss. Let's go for this one. Actually, I think I probably just need a small one for here. It's not a big place. And I've got all the paint efficiency things. Oh yeah, I like this. I think the colour of my real life bedroom is Venetian crystal, which is a darker blue than this, but it's a very nice blue. You should check it out if you're ever painting anything. It has served me well for many years. I paint more tiles at once. I think I can learn to do that, but not at the moment. There's a tab at the top for paints. Is there? Oh. Okay, well, I will keep an eye on that. It is like walking under the sea. Who wouldn't want to live under the sea? It's a brilliant place. Everyone knows it's better down where it's wetter. The song told us so. Oh, this is a very blue. It goes well with the mahogany, though. And if we put down a rug and a few bits of furniture out here, it'll look great. I'm glad I only went with the small paint, because I'm not even going to finish it. Oh, maybe I'm... Have I just about finished it? No, I think there's still some left. Oh, there's a weird patch over there. What's on the other side? Is it the shower things? No, they're over there. Something's coming through there. I don't like it. Can't do anything about it, but, you know, I still don't like it. Bathroom. Let's see. Kitchen. What room will I do next? Oh, I missed this doorway. Do I need a doorway here? I could probably brick that up. This is going to be the kitchen. This is the office. Do you need to get from the office into the kitchen? And maybe you do. Maybe I'll leave it. But, you know, I'm not sure it's worth keeping. Oh, let's fix this plug. That bottom plug looks like a sad face, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got a coat of paint on the hall. Let's see, can we buy... one of these just to plug that little gap there. There we go. Okay. Now, oh, what's next? This room. This is going to be the bedroom. There was a paint thing. It's not there now. It was over here, was it? Walls, paint. We could do panels. We could do like wallpaper in here for the bedroom. Kids wallpaper. Star wallpaper. I mean, that could be nice. Oh, yeah, I have an idea. Give me 2 packs of this, and that's probably too much. Oh, how do I get rid of these? Oh, I just have to put them down. Okay. Nope, I don't think I bought too much. I probably brought just enough. Yeah, I like that. And then the walls can be a lighter colour. That's like my accent wall. So if I have a look for paint in here. I want something light, not ice blue. Peach, pink mist, light vanilla, morning yellow, silver glacier, light cream, not pure white, faded lemon. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, this is good. Does look like a faded lemon. Pale purple. I'll work some purple in. Yeah, painting's pretty quick. I've improved my skills. This is good. I'll probably finish painting this room and then stop for tonight. But we've made a good headway this evening. And next weekend I should have both days to play. So, you know, I'll get more done than this weekend with Valentine's Day. You know, and other stuff going on. I nearly didn't stream tonight after spilling that water. I was this close to just like being like, forget it, keyboard's wrecked. But it worked. I still have a hairdryer over there that I was using to dry it out up until like 2 minutes before I came online. As those of you who were here at the start will know, my desk was like a puddle. Okay, that's good. And now we need to go back into the paints. And what do I want? Purple quartz, I think. This is an extravagance, but I think it will add to the room. Then we can do the same over here. Now that's good. Oh, I have an idea as well. I think maybe... Oh yeah. This is good. This is exactly the effect I was going for. Let's stick a radiator in. God, this is a game that it's very hard to stop playing. I want it sort of centered under the window, I think. There. Yes. Screw on. Brilliant. Okay, so that's the bedroom painted. Great. So yeah, next week I guess we've got all these other rooms to do to get this house in shape. I'll see you, Bagelhead, but I'm just finishing up as well anyway. But yeah, hope to catch you next time. Yeah, if you've enjoyed this stream and you want to watch it again, I'll be uploading it to YouTube. That's NinjaConnor86. And if you're already watching on YouTube and you want to catch me live next time, then it's twitch.tv/NinjaConnor. And I'll be back next week at the same time and same back channel. So until then, goodbye.